Hello everybody, welcome to my Year 9 options presentation about health and social care. My name's Emma Adrio, I am assistant head teacher at school and my contact email information is here if you'd like to get in touch with any questions that you have. Firstly, a little bit of information about health and social care as an overview. Health and social care is a BTEC Tech Award Level 2 qualification. So it is the equivalent to a GCSE qualification, but it is more vocational based. So it's a vocational qualification that is taken over a 2-year period. Lots of the work will be producing coursework, which I'll talk about on the next slide with assessments, and this course is very suited to students who prefer to complete work on an ongoing basis rather than all of the work at the end of a 2-year period and just on exams. Lessons in this subject will be predominantly based in a computer room, and a large proportion of the work that we do is case study based. We look at case studies of famous people, of local people, and we do a lot of analysis and research on that person, all building up to producing a case study at the end. Students will benefit from having their own life experiences in this lesson and case studies that they can bring to the classroom of their own friends and family. It's really good to get lots of experiences within the classroom and having lots of dialogue and discussion work within the class. The classroom environment that I like to create with the students is a very confidential based classroom, and we do make sure that all of the information that is shared is kept within our classroom. As I mentioned before, the assessment in health and social care is largely based around internally assessed units of work. This means that coursework is produced in school under exam conditions, but it means that students, before they go into their Year 11 studies, have completed 2 pieces of coursework. The course is broken down into 3 components. Component 1, which we will study at the start of Year 10, is on the topic of human lifespan and development. This looks at how a human being will grow and develop over the course of their lifestyle. They will look at different life stages and look at how we grow and develop within each of those stages, going from infancy all the way up to later adulthood and everything that goes in between. Once we've gained an understanding of different life stages and how we grow and develop within those stages, physically, intellectually, emotionally and socially, we then look at major life events that might happen during our lifestyle that will have an impact upon our growth and development. And from that, we look at developing coping strategies that you as a human being may go through to try and help and maintain your growth and development. All of this work is done throughout the year course as a piece of coursework, and we use case studies from one a celebrity and one from a local context. The celebrity that we've chosen to use as a class this year is Katie Piper, who has suffered a chemical acid attack, and we're looking at the moment on how she is coping with that life event and how that has affected her emotionally, socially, intellectually and physically. Students are producing a written report about the impact of this attack on her and her life. Component 2 is our health and social care services and values. This is where we start to look at the industry of health and social care. We look at future careers and how we could get into our healthcare, social care services. We look at what services are out there in order for us as human beings to be able to access, looking at our health and our well-being, doctors, dentists. We look at hospitals and the work that they do, and we look at barriers to accessing those health and social care services. We are going to get some guest speakers in from lots of different health and social care industries, and we're also hoping to get out into the community to look at the different services that are on offer. The last part of this unit is looking at the skills and attributes that we would need if we wanted to go into the health and social care industry. Lots of component 2 is about looking at careers within this area, and we will produce a piece of coursework looking at case studies of individuals, what their needs are going to be. We'll identify those needs and we'll look at how we can overcome the barriers to make sure that individuals can get the best support that is open and available to them. Once we've done both of those two pieces of coursework, component 1 and component 2, which will just be finished by the start of year 11, we start building up towards the exam, which is the last unit of work, which is component 3. Component 3 is health and well-being. We look at factors that affect health and well-being, how we can identify where we've got a health problem, and then you look at recommendations that you would be able to make to improve somebody's health and well-being. The examination that students will study will be very case study heavy. So the exam board will send us a case study that we will be able to look at and analyse, looking at different aspects of somebody's health and building on the knowledge and understanding that students have covered in component 1 and component 2. As part of the exam, students will have to write a report recommending how this individual within the case study can look at improving their own health and well-being, but access to different services that will also be able to support that. So in summary, 2 pieces of coursework that are completed in school and then 1 externally assessed piece of work. Looking at careers and other subject links to health and social care, health and social care is one of the fastest growing sectors in the UK, with demand for both health and social care employees continuously rising. Approximately 3 million people are currently employed in this sector of work, and in 2019 it was estimated that by 2035 approximately 2.17 million health and social care job vacancies will need to be filled. So it's a massive growing industry. Once you've done your level 2 qualification at school, you can progress to go on to do A-levels within this subject. You can look at vocational qualifications and study it to a level 3 and then on to degree level. You can look at degree opportunities by going to university, and there are also various apprenticeships out there within the community that will take on health and social care professions and roles. The last thing I do want to mention about this qualification is it is not gender specific. We have lots and lots of stigmas that are associated with the health and social care profession, that it is only a female dominated industry. I'm really pleased this year to say that we do have some male students that are studying this subject, and it would be fantastic if we can see a balance of that within the next academic year. If students want more information about a health and social care qualification, or you as parents and carers would like some information, please look at the options booklet and then encourage your child to speak to me in school. I am available, just drop in and see me. If you've got specific questions about the course and the content, feel free to email me at any point and I will get back to you to answer your questions. If you do require anything, please get in touch, and I hope to see lots and lots of students taking this option next year.